So this is an introduction to Odoo ERP. It's a web-based solution that one can access through normal PCs, mobile devices, tablets, smartphones, and so on and so forth. All that is required is just to have a browser on the device. So it has a lot of modules that can be implemented for virtually any form of organization. So I have some modules here on this particular database that has been installed already. So if I want to have access to other apps, just click on here. So I'll be taken to the list of the apps. So we have tons of apps that one can enable and activate on any particular database. So once a user has been configured and access has been set for the user will be able to see those apps that he has been given access to see. So to start with, let me just brief introduction, explanation about some of the apps that are available. So we have the dashboard app, which can be used to summarize the reporting on the database. So it's a very useful reporting tool that is interactive. One can click on any area of the dashboard and it will take you to the last transaction that was posted in order to get all those details. So besides the dashboard module, we have the front office module. So this can be useful when we have a receptionist environment whereby visitors details that are coming into the organization can be recorded, and their name, the purpose of visit, who they are coming to visit, the time they check in and the time they check out. Every details about them can be recorded. So instead of just having paper of doing that, it can be automated. Then we have the discuss module, which is a very important information dissemination tool. So with it, we can actually do a lot, including creating a meeting environment that can be used as a substitute to communication tools like Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, and so on and so forth. So with it, I can communicate with other users on the database, and as well I can communicate with third-party agents of the organization by just sending them the meeting link. And the meeting can be between one person and another person, that's one-to-one, or it can be like a group of between you and a group of people. So as you are having the meeting, you can type your messages down here. You can attach emojis, and as well you can attach documents. Let's click on this document icon and you scroll to where you have the documents on the system. Then once it is attached, you just click on send. And if you are communicating with just one person, the person will be sent the document. And if you are with a group of people, all of them will be sent the documents. So you can create channels that will represent maybe departments of the organization, and you can communicate directly with people, like I said. So the module is also having extension in virtually every other module. So if I have messages that people have sent to me that I've not actually attended to, it will be kept here in this conversation icon. So if I click on it, I have 3 unread messages up there, so I can check and pick the message. So if I'm on another module, for instance, let's assume I'm on the document management module and I need to communicate with somebody, or someone is trying to communicate with me, it will come in as a form of I can use this box here to chat or have video meeting with the person, and so on and so forth. So and also, if someone is trying to communicate with me, I'll be alerted by the system. So as we can see now, a call is coming through and I can decide to either pick or reject the call. So the call can be video call or audio video call, as the case may be. Then we have the reminders module that can be used to configure the system in such a way that we can set reminders on virtually anything that we've created on the system, so that the system will be able to remind us or inform us about those things when there is time for them. I mean, when time comes for them to be done. We also have the calendar module that we can use to set up our events and activities. And probably if there is need for it, we can invite other people to join those events. It's just like a normal calendar environment. So if I want to set a meeting up on, let's say, on this date, I'll click on it, give it a summary, click on create, then I'll be able to add details about the people that I want to attend the meeting. So once I fill the settings and I click on save, then they will all be sent email automatically, and they will be informed about any details that I have there. Also, we have the document management system that can be effectively used to store or upload our documents and files into the cloud, as the case may be. So we can create directories that will indicate what those files are actually for. We can have different folders or directories that will indicate maybe various departments or activities. Then we can create our files inside those directories that we've created. So the directories can be given various security configurations, such that certain people will only be the one that will have access to them, and we can deny or prevent people that we don't want to give access to have such access. We have the contacts module. This is a module that is used by the system to keep the list of all our business partners. We can filter based on individuals. Those partners can be individuals or they can be companies. Also, they can be our customers or they can be our vendors. So whenever we are creating customers or vendors or even accounts for employees of the system of the company, this is where the system will keep all their details. Then we have the CRM module. That's the customer relationship module that can be used to track our new deals with our business partners. So it's a drag and drop. It's having a drag and drop environment that we can use to monitor our deals as they are being as they are moving from one stage to another. And once a deal is sealed or we've reached an agreement with the customer, we can set that deal as being won. So we can either move or change the position of any opportunity, or we come here and click on this status bars here and the status will change. So if this one is moving from, let me say, we have one on the, okay, if we have one on the proposition, for instance, and I want to move it to one, I'll just drag and drop it there. Or I can just open it, open one that is not has not yet been qualified. After it has been opened, I can edit it, make adjustment to any details up here, then I'll just click on one. So immediately I click on one, the system will mark it as being one, and if I go back to the previous screen, I'll be seeing it under the column for one. So with this one, we can track the activities of our marketing team and see how far they are going. Then we have agreements module that we can use to to state the agreement between the company and our business partners. So it can serve as a form of record keeping to keep all the forms of contract or agreement between the company and its business partners, and we can always have newer versions when the content of the agreement changes. So it can move from stages like new, draft, reviewed,